All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to our continuing coverage from Radio Row, Super Bowl 60 with Brad Hopkins from the NFL alumni. After a nice long career, Tennessee, right?
Absolutely. Nash Vegas, baby.
Nash Vegas.
Yeah.
One of these days, they're going to have a Super Bowl there, right? When that new stadium shows
That's
up?
the plan, man. They're not going to spend all that money on the Cumberland River there, putting up this extension of the skyline without hosting a Super Bowl at some point in time. So, and that's going to be a glorious time, too. So I'm excited about it.
That's going to be a place for it, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's going to be
100%.
the place.
I mean, if you think about it, Nissan Stadium as it exists right now has been sitting on that side of the Cumberland since 1999.
Yeah.
2000 was our Super Bowl season. And now to usher in a new era in 2027 when they open the doors to this glass indoor facility, man, it's going to just really make downtown Nashville that much more expansive. It's an exciting time in Nashville, man. You should come hang out.
I will. I'll see you there next year with the Commanders. We're coming down there. I can't wait.
Oh, wow. Okay,
excited.
good.
All right. Tell me about all the initiatives you're working with NFL alumni.
Yeah, as one of the ambassadors, we are engaging in a number of campaigns. Fatherhood Championship Program, obviously something that a lot of our players are near and dear to, sharing their relationships and experiences as fathers and how that would help, kind of help new dads understand some things with the same pressures that we all have to deal with, right? Then there's also lung cancer. Cancer's obviously affected most, if not all families at some form or fashion. So we're just trying to engage the players on screening, doing those things that can be preventative, because we know early detection is a huge part of being able to survive cancer.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things we talk about. And of course, one of the probably more in-depth ones, mental health and depression.
Yeah.
Something that obviously people deal with on a regular basis, but as athletes dealing with pressure and expectation, it gets ramped up a little bit. So we need to provide resources, outlets, dialogue, the ability to be vulnerable, all those things. And that's one of the reasons why we're here.
Yeah, a lot of the conversations around that have been the pressure of doing this for a living, the toll it takes on your body, the transition afterward. Are these all of the kind of items that you're trying to tackle and address with ex-players?
100%. If you think about the focus that athletes have to have, it's got a shelf life to it. Most professions, when you commit so much of yourself at an early age to prepare yourself for that part of life, you don't have to retire in your 30s if you're that lucky. I think when you look at I think it's 2% of athletes that actually leave college and play professionally, their careers only last maybe 2 years.
That's right.
And then you've got the rest of your life to try and figure out what that is. And sometimes losing your identity is part of it, and trying to reinvent yourself can be stressful. It can be just one of those things that it's hard to recover from unless you have someone to actually access and talk about and unload the things that are going on with you.
Yeah. Let me ask you about new fathers. That's an interesting initiative.
Yeah.
What are you helping with for young men who are endeavoring into fatherhood?
We're engaging the conversation because there are so many different backgrounds when it comes to fatherhood. Some people that we interview grew up in a household where it was just the mom.
Yeah.
She had to play both roles. But then it's that experience that shaped who they are as people, but also as fathers themselves. So to hear a story that might be similar to yours, it's relatable. So we're getting all kinds of stories. Obviously, those ones about dads that were super present and they're disciplined, or those that were just almost brotherly like. You know what I mean? But hearing different backgrounds from different young men that have played in the league. It puts things in perspective for people. So the Fatherhood Championship Program is one that's close to me. Of course, I love being a dad. It's part of it. So, and I'm a grandfather now too. So I'm even more excited to watch my son, my oldest son, have his first kid. So it's great to be a dad.
Brad, pleasure. Thank you so much.
Bram, thanks for having me.
Okay.